Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. I'm sitting in my car again, just got off work. Today I want to talk about Islamic extremists, or more so the word. When you say the word Islamic extremist, it points towards someone who takes Islam extreme. And when people think about that, they mainly think about the terrorists and all the bad stuff, 9/11 and all that stuff, ISIS. That's a very bad word to use to define those people, calling ISIS and the people who do bad in the name of Islam Islamic extremists. It's not the right way to label it, in my opinion and in my studies. To be an extremist means you take your beliefs and what you know and what you've learned to the extreme, right? Okay, so looking at it from that perspective, if you take Islam to the extreme level, it doesn't equal terrorism. Extreme Islam does not equal terrorism. It does not equal any of the stuff that you see the people in ISIS and all these people doing at all. I think the correct word to label these people as would be terrorists. Idiots, brainwashed. Some of them are just brainwashed. They think they're doing the right thing, just like a lot of people in the U.S. military. They think they're doing the right thing when they go in because they have orders to do it. It doesn't mean you're doing the right thing. But the terrorists and all the people who do bad in the name of Islam, it's not extreme Islam. It's misunderstood, misguided Islam. People who don't really know Islam, actually. Because if you were to be an extremist and follow the Quran and the Hadith all the way to its core and follow everything that it says, none of that would exist, because it's not in there. It's not in any Hadith. It's not in any authentic Hadith. It's not in the Quran at all. As a matter of fact, if your enemies incline to peace, then let there be peace in the Quran. None of the stuff about killing infidels. Infidels is not even a word in Arabic or the Quran. That just doesn't exist. It's false. So to say Islamic extremists is completely mislabeling something, because that's saying, you can believe in Islam, but don't take it to an extreme level, because if you take it to an extreme level and follow it fully, you can end up killing a lot of people and doing a lot of bad stuff. False. No. Completely false. That's being a misled Muslim. And this is a lot, mainly in people who aren't raised in Islamic countries, like people who are raised in the West and they find Islam for any particular reason, and they like it because they see what's on the media about it. These people are, pretty hardcore, they're cool, and they follow it for that reason. It's false. They end up misleading and following the wrong path. Like I've met a couple of people like that. They're from America or Canada, and they converted to Islam maybe a month ago, and they're talking about, kill the infidels, screw the infidels, all this, you don't know what you're talking about, bro. Be quiet. Read the Quran, read the Hadith, talk to scholars, go to a mosque and find out what Islam really is, right? I mean, I'm not a scholar, but I do know what is in the Quran, what the basic principles of the religion is, and what is not in the Quran, and what the principles are not. I do know that, and I know for a fact that you're not going to find any true Muslim, even from the Middle East. Go to the Middle East, the people are very, very friendly. I know people who've been there. I congregate every week with people from over there, from Pakistan, Afghanistan, one of the temporary imams in my mosque is from Palestine. I mean, just go talk to them and find out where they grew up. They grew up over there, so they know how it really is. People over here don't know how it really is, and you misconstrue it from something you want it to be. But even if you're an Islam hater, or if you're someone who wants to join Islam because you want to be big and bad, it doesn't matter. It's all the same thing. Terrorism, evil, talking down on people, putting the infidels down, corruption, it's ruled out. That's not in Islam in any way, shape, or form. And you need to learn that. And if you want to learn that, for whatever reason you want to learn it, you need to read Quran, you need to read the hadiths, and you need to go to the mosque. You need to talk to scholars. Email the scholars, set up a meeting with the scholars, talk to an actual scholar, talk to an actual person who has degrees in it, who studied it, who grew up with it. Alright? Don't put your own point of view and spin on it. That's my main point. That's what a lot of people do, especially in the United States. They put their own spin on it and what they want it to be and what they think it is, and they don't really know what it is, for good or bad. Some people who want to be Muslim, but they don't really know what it is, and they make the Ummah look bad because they are speaking about ridiculous things that it's not in Islam. And then you have the haters who, for some reason, the haters know more about what's in the Quran than someone who's read the Quran maybe a dozen times, right? I haven't memorized it, but I've read it, and I've listened to it on audiobooks probably at least a dozen times, cover to cover. So I know what's in it and what's not in it. Alright? Like I said, I'm not a scholar. I'm a believer. But I can tell you for a fact that it's not what some people want it to be, and it's not what some people think it is. It's just as simple as that. Shouldn't be a long discussion on that, but if you want to be a Muslim and you want to follow Quran, then read the Quran. Read the hadiths, the authentic hadiths. Sahih Bukhari, Sahih Muslim. Read them. And when you have questions, ask somebody who knows it. Ask somebody who is educated in it, who can answer your questions, and follow your beliefs from there. Because the beliefs you're following, there's a lot of people who want to be Muslims, like I said, for the wrong reasons. Because nobody really wants to be a Muslim. I mean, coming from a Western perspective, you want to give up your pork, you want to give up everything that you probably love doing for what? To hate on other people? No, that's not what it's about at all. That's not what it's about. Everything is about the pleasure of Allah, pleasing Allah. And we follow the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam in his guidance to do that. Okay, so if that's your case, go and do that. Read it. Don't go on YouTube. I mean, YouTube's not bad. You can go on YouTube. I've watched a lot of good stuff on YouTube. Dr. Zakir Naik, Mufti Mink. I like Ali Dawah. I mean, he's not a scholar or anything, but his Dawah is pretty good. I mean, he uses some bad language and stuff, but I mean, I like him. Muhammad Hijab, he's pretty knowledgeable. Sheikh Uthman, he's one of my favorites, actually. He's actually a Sheikh, and he has masters in Hadith, and I believe masters or bachelors in Quran. He's actually really good. I love him. So, Sheikh Uthman Ibn Farouk. He's really good. So if you want to be a Muslim and you're looking into the faith, go find somebody who knows about it and talk about it with them. Learn the truth about it. Don't go off of what you think you know. Don't go off of what you think Allah has put in your heart, because you don't know. You need to follow the books and the word, period. If you don't like what it says, you don't like what it says, but you have to follow what it says. End of story. If you want to be a Muslim. If you're a non-Muslim and you hate Muslims, do the same thing. Read the Quran. Find something you dislike about it. Go ask somebody about it. Find out what it's really about. Not so you can convert, but so you can stop your hate. You know, there's no reason to hate. I don't hate you. I don't hate anybody. I have a lot of Christian friends, and I love them. Actually, I have some. We've never even argued or debated over the religion. They ask me questions. I don't really ask them questions because I came from Christianity, so I already know about it. They ask me questions like, oh, wow, darn. Like, yeah, awesome. Oh, dang, I didn't know that. Oh, exactly. So now they don't have hate or bias towards it, which is better than having hate or bias towards it, right? Step in the right direction. So all you got to do is do the right thing. Just do the right thing. All right. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.